So, what is happiness? It's a moment right before you need another moment of happiness. When it translates to trading, it's pretty simple. What is happiness for a trader? Well, it's some of us, it's hearing that bell ring at 9:30. For some of us, it's being able to see their position in the green. For some of us, it's the moment when you finally catch a 10x, 20x, 50x, 400x trade. But those moments are rare moments when we're talking about those high outcome trades that are life-changing to some traders. So what do you do as a trader if you're not hitting 10, 20x, 50x, 400x trades? What is going on with your trading? That's what I want to talk about in this podcast, and that is addressing what does it mean to be happy as a trader? So most of the people come into trading but simply trying to make some easy money for one reason or the other. Your neighbor told you, hey, I made so much on Bitcoin, or I made so much on this stock, or whatever, And it is shocking that like 99% of the people are coming to trading because it's somebody told them something that they bought that has gone up in value. Okay, and so after someone has been traded for a substantial amount of time, it's only then do they realize, well, hold on a fucking second here. Okay, number one, you don't make a lot of money by just buying and selling stocks unless you already operating with a substantial sum of money. So, unless you already got maybe 10, 20 million in your trading account, good luck making a ton of money with just simply shorting stocks or, going long on something. That's what you hear CNBC bringing a lot of hedge funds trying to explain their ideas and their strategy, and these fuckers are lucky if they're making 10, 20% a year. So, for an average person that's really trying to make it in the stock market, they try that strategy, they understand, well, hold on, that shit don't work. So, how am I supposed to achieve my happiness as a trader? And what does it even fucking mean? Well, very quickly you understand that there is no happiness trying to repeat what the hedge funds are doing, because they're trying to spread billions of dollars across multiple positions because they don't fucking know any better which stock is going to go up or which one is going to go down. And their way of hedging is to spreading a lot of fucking money across a lot of fucking positions. And this is where a lot of traders that are new, this is where they get fucked. Because they're trying to repeat that strategy with $1,000 account, $100,000 account, and simply just don't fucking work. And after doing that for a certain amount of time, they end up at 30 market moves. Because by that point, they understand, well, if trying to grow, money outside of Warren Buffett doing it back in 1960, and beginning there, and even he had quite a bit of money put together by the time he started in 1960, which would be the equivalent of millions of fucking dollars today, if not hundreds of millions, which is a fact that's being neglected by like a lot of people that participate in the markets. But okay, let's just have a clean slate here and start fresh for someone that understands, well, hold on. I cannot necessarily repeat what Warren Buffett does, but what I could do is I can gain some edge with utilizing some short-term options expirations, which Warren Buffett would never refuse utilizing options. He would rather prefer warrants. Warrants be like the same thing as option, with the exception it's longer time frame and expiration. And when Warren Buffett talks about his success story, he doesn't define it as spreading a ton of money across a ton of fucking positions because he's not sure which one of them is gonna fucking hit that year or next year or the year after. What he attributes his success to is the fact that he went heavy on just a few fucking positions. Yeah, that's a shocker. You know, that is a fucking shocker to anyone that is trading, because they're like, well, hold on, that's not what they're telling me. In every video I'm watching, they're telling me, man, diversify your ass or you're gonna lose. That is a typical fucking bullshit that anyone is gonna teach you out there who has never really made any like fucking significant amount of money from a little bit of money. I'm not saying some hedge fund fucking strategist is not going to teach you how to diversify, you know, $1 million across fucking 100 stocks. Who the fuck, like, when you're diversifying across 100 stocks, excuse me, who needs a fucking hedge manager for fucking doing that? You can fucking just randomly guess them motherfucking stocks, and chances are you're gonna outperform some of these hedge fund managers. So the point is this. All right, after doing that for a little bit of time, you realize, well, hold on, I gotta look into something that's got a little bit of an edge. So you come to options, and then you realize, well, options are a little bit more complicated than the stocks. A lot of people say they're riskier. But the reality is they're not risky. They're a lot safer than going with stocks, especially when you're working with, you know, an account of a small account, like fucking 5K to 100K. That's a small fucking account. So when you're working with something like that, then, you know, if you want to move up at some point to the level anywhere remotely close where Warren operates, then you got to use options. And those people that tell you, well, you can't time the market, timing the market is better than timing the market, they're the same fucking people are telling you to put $1 million into 100 motherfucking stocks because they don't know any better which one is going to outperform, which one is not. So, which is exactly the opposite of what Warren Buffett tells you about his success. So why would you listen to all of these motherfuckers? So the point is very simple, okay? You want to make money in the market, you got to go big, you got to go heavy. That's what Warren did, and that's how he made a good bit of his wealth. Now, once you're at that point, then you can probably spread your risks a little bit better. But until you get to that fucking point, okay, you got to go heavy on just a few hand-picked trades. That is nothing CNBC is going to talk to you about. That is nothing that there's nothing Hedgehog is going to talk to you about. Nobody is going to talk to you about these things, okay, because they're sort of like, hey, we're not supposed to be talking about this shit. So the only guy that talks about it is fucking Warren Buffett. And if you trade with the 13 Market Moves coach, then you know the only other YouTube channel that talks about it is not playing safe when it's not time to play fucking safe. With all inevitable consequences, yes, you can lose it all in the market. Well, guess what? Yes, you can fucking lose it all in your 401k. It happened in 2000, 2001. It happened in 2007, 2008. You know, and it's about to happen now again to those people that are relying on their 401k. Because it is the same fucking idiots that are telling you to spread $1 million between 100 motherfucking stocks, okay, that are telling you to not put more than 5% in this because, oh my God, it's too risky, you know? It's the same fucking people are managing your 401k. And that's the sad part. So they didn't want to touch Bitcoin at 3,000. They didn't want to touch Bitcoin at 20. They didn't want to do it at 50. They didn't want to do it at, whatever. Now they're telling you to do it at 100. Really? The same fucking guy who told you not to do it at 3,000 is now telling you to do it at 100K? And that's the fucking guy you want to listen to? Hello? Do we need any more arguments here? All right, so now that we have passed that, let's talk about the next subject. Okay, so you've gone for all that, and now you understand that place, and now you're trying to evolve as a trader into an options trader, and you understand, okay, well, I can clearly make more money at times with options than I will ever have a chance to make with stocks. But how do I repeat it consistently? And, how do I know when it's time to enter? How do I know when it's time to exit? These are the most important subjects in trading. Entries and exits. So let's talk a little bit about that. Most of the people, I would call it the happy point, is when they feel happy about a trade, that's when they're going to add. I feel so happy, the trade is green. Well, you know what? You know what they teach me everywhere? The hedge fund fucking manager is teaching me when the trade is going good, you should add. So you add. What fucking happens? Oh my God. Oh no, I wish I never added. The trade is reversing. Oh my God, now because I added, I was just in the plus zone. I was just green. Now the shit is red. I wish I never added, but that's what the hedge fund motherfucking manager told me. That's what they taught me to do. So there's a lot of shit that conventional media and CNBC and hedge fund bullshit crap managers are going to teach you to do. It doesn't mean that it works for you. It doesn't mean that it works for a trader who understands that the edge does not derive from adding to the trade that already works. Oh my God, well, let me be the smart fucking guy here. I nailed the bottom, but now the shit is up 3x. Let me go ahead and put a real position here. Man, get the fuck out of here. Are you out of your fucking mind? No, you don't do that kind of shit. But yet, that is what they will teach you to do now. It don't fucking work. It certainly don't work in the choppy-ass market. Yeah, good luck. Oh, market is up 20 points. I'm buying calls. Oh, shit, now it's down 30 points. Oh, my God, what am I... Oh, shit, I'm selling. Oh, it's up 20 points again. I'm buying. Oh, shit, it's down 15 points. I'm selling. I mean, like, what are you out of your fucking mind? And that's why, in reality, most of the traders are not happy. So the subject of this podcast is happiness as a trader. What is it? How do you achieve it? So let's just cut through the chase. And I'm going to say that to someone that is real with the markets, okay, to someone that is real with trading, your happiness with the market does not derive whether you make a 10 or 20x trade today, or whether you make it tomorrow, or whether you lose a shitload of money today, or whether you lose a shitload of money tomorrow. Your true happiness as a trader derives from the very fact that you understand that there are moments where you're going to beat the market in a bad fucking way if you stick to your plan. Okay? And so most of the traders never arrive to that point because, number one, most of the traders don't have a plan. Number two, the traders that do have a plan, they never stick to the motherfucking plan. So that leaves us with a very small group of people, that are traders, that actually stick to the plan. And those are the guys that have a chance to beat the market. Now, out of all those guys, some of them at moments will beat the market. Now, notice I say at moments means on certain days, in certain time frames, in certain periods when the market is moving, you will be able to beat the market. I'm not saying you will be able to beat the market every day. I'm not saying you will be able to beat the market every week. You will not be able to beat the market. You know, there are going to be times where, based off the strategy that you use, the market may not be cooperating for a month. May not be cooperating for 3 months. But what you're going to end up making as a result on your month 4 is going to far exceed any kind of fucking losses you've seen in the prior month 1, month 2, month 3. Yeah, the problem is most of the people that are trying to... Now, let's forget about the people that don't have a plan. Let's focus on the people that do have a plan. And now let's focus on the group of people that are actually trying to follow the plan. The problem is most of the people that don't realize that their plan actually works, they're not going to stick to month 4. They're going to quit on month 1. Now, more so, there's people are going to be quit on day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, good luck getting to the motherfucking month 4. Oh, my God. You mean, hold on. Oh, shit. I've lost money for 3 days in a row. You mean if I don't make money tomorrow, I still got to stick to my plan? What? Oh, man. Oh, no. No. You got the wrong guy. I can't do that. Oh, man. Oh, shit. No. Absolutely fucking not. So that is like a typical, like, for a guy that comes into trading and thinks like he's going to make quick money. That guy... Like, you know what kind of guy that is. Like, I know what kind of guy that is, because that's the kind of guy like, hey, Leo, what up, man? I'm ready for that 10X. Let's go, man, I'm ready. and there's the fucking guy that takes the first trade, the second trade, the third trade, and when I give him the fourth trade that actually goes 10X, never hear back from that guy. But like, hey, Mike, what's going on? Oh, shit, man. Oh, man, Leo, I didn't take that one. Why didn't you take one? Well, wait, because what happened was I took the first, the second, and I didn't take the third at all because the first 2 didn't work, and I certainly wasn't going to take the fourth one. Oh, so basically you didn't follow the fucking program. Yeah, I guess fucking so, because I thought the program was supposed to work on day 1. You know, so that's the kind of mentality most of the traders are going to come into the market, and they're going to assume that money is easy in trading. And guys, don't get me wrong. Money at certain times is extremely easy in trading for a certain amount of times, after you've paid your dues and preparations to that very moment. Now, however, most of the people are not going to pay their dues. And what I mean the dues is understanding that there's going to be moments in the market when things are going to run. Like when you look at the charts and be like, man, this move is ripe for the making. It's happening. It's there. You know, I went to the extent based off calculations we had here at Third Market Moves. I went to the extent of sending a bunch of messages to traders saying like, look, there's going to be a big move happening in the S&P. And I sent it out before New Year's end. And I said, look, come Monday, not come Monday, but said when come New Year, when the market's going to be open, I said, it's a high probability we're going to drop 5% on the very day. So instead, what happens is we're going to go up. We're actually going up initially. And if you trade with me, the message was loud and clear. We're going to fucking short it, short. And, you know, shortly after that, when the market bounces, the first day of trade in 2025, it falls apart briefly till a time frame of 1:54 p.m. I mean, we're literally down. We have a move expansion to the downside to the magnitude of 80 points within 31 minutes, which is phenomenal. We haven't had that in a long fucking time, despite of a couple of phenomenal moves recently, such as the 18th and the last few trading days of 2024. But the point is, okay, the move is happening. It is there. We've seen it. It is real. I don't know, fucking move stalls. So a lot of traders that have taken that trade, they have seen their account go in the green twice, and at that point the trade bounces. So like, where was the point of happiness on that day? Well, the point of happiness is you see that partially the move has materialized, but it's stalled. And so how do you proceed from there? Well, fuck it, man. I could have locked at least 2-3x, but I fucking didn't. But man, some of you, depending on your entry. I mean, there's a few guys that actually added heavy to the position when S&P pumped to like, on the futures to like almost 6,000 level, like 59.95. When you add it there, and then the next thing you know, oh my God, we're at fucking 58.74. That's a good 121 point drop to the downside within 2 trading hours. That shit makes money. Well, with the very exception that we had a good size entry ahead of the drop, expecting to move 3 on the first day of trading. We got a move 2 that technically translated into a move 7. So fuck it. I mean, for the most of you, the shit I'm saying right now don't even make sense, but let me just rephrase it, that for a brief moment, the plan that we had, okay, got jeopardized, and then it actually started playing out to a point where the trade that normally most of the people would have jumped out, it translated into profits, okay? So for the purpose of explaining the happiness of a trader, that is your happy moment when you think this is it, okay? The trade was up, down, fucking sideways, been bidden up badly, and now you're actually up on a trade. You're green on the trade. You're green on the grand master fucking plan. And that is the moment of happiness, thinking that you got the fucking market by the balls. That moment doesn't last very long. And I don't mean it like in a sarcastic way. Like, that's how $1 million trades are made. Like, to the motherfucking moon, 50x, 100x plus. But this is also a moment that could be so deceiving, where you think like it's a move 2 and ends up being a move 7. Like, that is a moment that even myself, you know, knowing everything that I know about the market, trying to nail every specific time frame of the day when I trade, understanding all of this doesn't necessarily guarantee that I'm going to beat the market on that day. And it could look like, hey, the trade is going there. It is there. I fucking got it, you know? And guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to fucking make any rush decisions. I'm not going to fucking jump out. I'm not going to jump out of the trade that is 2 or 3x, because I know I'm going for the 10x plus. Every time, you know, I take a trade, or take a trade with anyone that I'm coaching, I'm going for 10x. We're not going for no bullshit 2x. So recently the market has been producing some easy 2x's and easy 3x's, and you know the positions are going green, they're going green, they're going green, they're going green, and the move just stalls, and it fucking stalls, and it fucking stalls, and it stalls at the moment where literally the charts are pointed that the move should be expanding. So what do you know? We stick with a fucking strategy. That is what we do. That is not a normal thing to do for someone that is new. That is not a normal thing to do for someone that understands a few things about the market. That is a normal thing to do for someone that understands that if you stick to your plan and your strategy 100% of the fucking time, there's going to be moments where you will beat the market in a very profound kind of way. Such as today on Carvana. Now, it is not a shocker. If you listen to the last couple of podcasts, I was making fun of MSTR and Boeing. And I said, hey, I don't know why nobody talks about it, but Boeing is about to go to shit because China's going to slap some tariffs. Now, what I was not thinking, I'll be honest with you, that China was going to slap tariffs on Boeing on the first fucking day of trading. Okay? I thought, okay, it's coming. I knew it was coming. But I didn't know it's coming like that fucking quick. And, I mean, okay, Boeing falls, but nowhere near where it should or where it fucking deserves. So there's still a huge trade in the making on Boeing to the downside. But more importantly is, as I was recording those last couple of podcasts, I brought up a name and I said, hey, this is like under the radar. We've been on it, but it's under the radar. The ticker is Carvana, CVNA. And, I mean, it's all timestamp. You can go and listen to the last couple of podcasts, guys. And I said, Carvana's got a lot of downside from here. And at that moment, like, I think when I was recording, it was like 220, 210, something like that. And now, as of this morning, Hindenburg Research, who's like a big-time short seller, he said, well, fuck Carvana. We've been actually studying it for 4 months, and we think it's total shit. And I sent the message in the group, and everybody that traded with me today, I said, guys, you want an easy fucking trade? Go Carvana puts. That's fucking easy enough. And so there he goes, fucking Carvana. At the market open, I said, buy the fuck out of it. So it goes easy 2-3x, and then the shit bounces. And I'm like, oh, so like if you're not quickly there executing, man, you're fucked. Because you're like, oh my God, so if you were like a minute, 2 minute, like instead of locking in gains, you're like sitting on a shitty entry. But I've sent multiple messages about this trade today. And the perfect entry I specifically sent out was like 196.7 when the shit like bounces. Like you got one of the best short selling institutions fucking shorting the fuck out of a stock, and it actually bounces because JP Morgan is like fucking lawn as fuck with that bullshit. And JP Morgan's like, but no, this shit is good. No, this shit is not good. Nobody was listening to us when told you the shit was good when it was like, $10, $20, $60. Now the shit is good at, I mean, $250, $260, and it's good a few days ago. It's $210, and now it's good at fucking one. No, Morgan Stanley, I mean, JP Morgan, they fucked this trade up. So they always say they're welcome on this one, which they're good at doing, by the way. And, so they're like, no, there's not. So the thing's, it's pumping. It's fucking pumping, right? It was just at 182. Before you know it, it's 197. And what is their appropriate action? What is your happy moment? What is the point of happiness? Like, it's not understanding, it was just at 182, and now it's at 197. It is understanding that it's now at 197. That is your happy fucking moment as a short seller. Well, somebody is doing something stupid, and it happens to be goddamn JP Morgan, and I can fucking take a big fucking position fucking going against them motherfuckers. Please, do something to fucking stop me. I'm fucking going big. And that's what I said in the group. Fucking go big now. Entry, 196.7. So, a lot of guys made money in this trade because by 3 p.m. it trades down to 175. Hello? Some of you don't believe, well, Leo, I cannot buy the same day expiration. What if it does not drop? Okay. What if it fucking does? Oh, my God, Leo, are you serious? You want me to buy... Hold on. Carvana now is at 197. He's pumping, Leo. Hold on. You want me to buy puts? Oh, what? It looks bullish, Leo. I can't do that. Oh my God. My wife is going to kill me, Leo. She's sitting right here. I'm telling her we're buying puts. She said no. She said she ain't going to give me cookie for a month. If I'm gonna cut that, well, she's giving you all cookie tonight because you didn't listen to her ass. And you did with what the strategy is designed to do, which is short the motherfucking bounce on shit that is destined to drop with or without you. Okay? That's what's happening to Carvana. And again, the fact that we have pointed out the fact that this shit was about to collapse right before, I mean, someone that literally, I mean, I don't, you know, there's a lot of short sellers out there, but like if anybody is carrying any weight in the last 2 years, that's Hindenburg. I mean, he's taken down some big time players in the markets in India and in the States. And I mean, you can go stock after stock after stock that they've nailed that I thought like there's no way that they're going to nail that. And they fucking nailed that. And it was like, you know, one of them was like Carl Icahn. And like, man, you take an old timer like that, damn man, that shit is serious. So, man, you got somebody like that coming after a stock a few days after you have made your call on being short of that stock, and you're fucking shorting it. Well, now just what does that do to your conviction? Like, that is the moment of happiness. Like, you wake up and they're like, oh, well, hold on. This is the fucking guy that took billion fucking dollar company in India. He's coming after this? Well, and I was a few days ahead of this? Like, man, wait. You know, that is a moment of happiness as a trader. You know that you're good. You're fucking good, you know. You're good at identifying trading opportunities before it becomes like general consensus. Because that, like, as a trader, that's what you got to be. You got to be good at that kind of shit. So once you understand that, you could be ahead of some of the greatest short sellers like of all times. And they're recent. I'm not talking somebody shorted the fucking 1929 crash. You know, that's recent. And you're a step ahead of them. Then you know, like, man, this is, you know, I'm in this game not because I know I'm going to beat the market today. I'm going to beat the market tomorrow. I'm going to beat the market, you know, in the next 30 days, or I'm going to fucking lose today or tomorrow, but overall, I'm going to beat the market. I am the kind of guy that beats the fucking market, and I'm always going to be that guy, you know. And you take a position in the trade, and fucking 3 days later, you know, Hindenburg fucking takes a big fucking ass position, and the whole world gets to know about it. What does that make you? That makes you a fucking rock star, okay? You talk about Boeing when, you know, I dare you go watch every video on Boeing in the last fucking 20 days. Every fucker is bullish. Oh, Boeing drops. How could this fucking be? And I just recorded that like in the last few podcasts. I said Boeing is shit. Boeing is going to be the victim of the tariff war. And I was thinking, okay, maybe it was coming closer to Trump inauguration or right after, but it happens on day one of trading of 2025. Like, that is how you stay happy as a trader. Like, you know that what you're looking at as a trader is way fucking better than what 99% of fucking people looking out there on Wall Street that have way bigger resources, way bigger research teams than you do, because you are a step ahead of these motherfuckers. Okay? So, what is the moment of happiness in trading? Understanding that you are a step ahead of all the other fucking traders that will arrive at the same conclusion that you have already arrived with a certain delay. They will arrive at your conclusion with a delay, which means, by definition, that you are the one that gets to beat the fucking market. Okay, there's not CNBC that gets to beat the market because they are already reporting on something that has transpired. It is you that had the vision because you were looking at the 30 market move sequence, because you were looking at the charts and divergence, because you were looking at some historic patterns, and because you don't shy away of history and understanding that correlations do change. There's certain moments correlations do change, damn it. And now is one of the greatest moments of a typical correlation change. I mean, you have, for God's sake, you have a situation today where, and you guys know, like, you could go back through the channel and you can listen to podcast after podcast after podcast where we said, hey, Trump won. Hello. What does this mean for the dollar? Dollar's going to go higher. Why is dollar going to go higher? Because Trump is what? Trump is not Trumponomics. It's fucking Reaganomics. Trump playbook is Reaganomics. Okay, it's the tariff playbook. Is not invented by Trump. It is copied by Trump from Reagan administration, 1980s. Fucking study it. Now, here's the most interesting fact. I can be talking about the 1980s and the higher rates and the dollar and the gold and the oil and the manipulation of the dollar they ultimately had to do before the 1987 collapse and all the, man, we can be fucking going at it for hours. But the most important thing I want to bring to your attention at this very moment, guys, is correlations are changing. But if we're to look at the history of what is transpiring, there's one absolute crazy fucking thing that is remarkable that literally, I mean, it's going to sound shocking, but it has not happened since 1981. And for those of you that go study in 1981, you know what fucking happens next. I mean, that is the golden times of Paul Volcker. Well, he killed the inflation. Well, the current Federal Reserve is nowhere close to killing the fucking inflation. They're doing the same thing that the predecessor of Paul Volcker was doing. He caught inflation some slack and he let the shit run in like 78, 79. He was cutting rates and he let the shit run. And they had to bring Paul Volcker to kill the fucking inflation by raising the fuck out of rates. And that moment is 1981, you know, 1981, 1982, one of the biggest recession times in America, and which is why it is absolutely just ridiculous to me that somebody thinks this is the Goldilocks, this is, you know, the market can't do no wrong, this is like, man, you put the Reaganomics and you put the Paul Volcker time and you put the Fed mistake that just the Fed acknowledged, man, you get 1981, 1982 type setup. Holy shit. Go look at the motherfucking chart of that and see what the hell was happening then. So, like, it's like discoveries like that, you know, that you don't arrive until, like, you're really in the market every fucking day, you know. And people are going to be talking about it on the news, like, with a delay, you know. But we're already taking a position on that subject now. We're already taking a position on that now. And it doesn't mean that, okay, all the stars looked like they were aligned for the January 2nd drop, magnitude of at least a 5% drop. Fucking, we were going there, stalled out. What does that mean? What, you know, oh my God, I'm never going to fucking trade again. I fucking quit as a trader. Oh my God, my trade only went 2-3x and I'll never take another one after that because I was going for a 10x trade. Man, fuck that. It don't work like that. Man, your happiness as a trader arrives by understanding. Actually, let me tell you a quick story. I've been trading recently with a guy. He sent me a message yesterday. He said, Leo, I quit. Like, bro, you serious? You barely even fucking started. The guy started like 3 weeks ago, and we've taken some trades. And anyway, the guy started like, I can't remember exactly, 4 or 5K. Anyways, get the guy to like 30K. And then I see a beautiful setup. I'm like, just like, bro, this is your fucking chance. You want to go to fucking $500,000? Fucking go for it. And so we go very short-term expiration. The trade, is just not performing good right away. It looks promising, but anyways, the trade goes to complete shit, and the guy's like, man, Leo, we're doing good in some stock, but these futures, he starts blaming the futures, like, Leo, these futures are not working out for me. I saw the trade green, but we didn't cash out, and Leo, this is just not I can't, and I try to explain to the guy, I'm like, bro, look, what happens shortly after that, like a couple of days after that, the market collapses like 1,000 fucking points. But okay, guess what? A couple of days early. But you know what? As a trader, the point of happiness, okay, is to even be able to put together a $30,000 fucking position on next day expiration and being up like a few days from the moment when the market falls apart, like a motherfucking 1,000 points on NASDAQ, 240 points on S&P. That is a privilege. That is a moment of happiness. That is not something to be bitching about. That is not a reason to quit. This is not a reason to fucking do anything. And the guy's like, oh my God, man, I lost 30,000. You didn't lose 30,000. We just took like 5-6K to 30,000, and then we took a high probability outcome trade that could have fucking put you in a fucking $1 million club, which you would have not seen with the type of strategy you were utilizing until you were in fucking paradise. Because I don't know, that guy was, I don't know how old he was, 40, 50, I don't know, 60 fucking, but the time the guy was using his strategy, by the time he would fucking make $1 million, I mean, he'd be fucking 178. If that, I mean, the problem with the strategy was even more so that he would have never even advanced his account before 8,000 from fucking 5,000 until he was 178. So the point is this, guys. You come to trading understanding that, yes, it's fucking risky. And you accept the risk. You don't like show up to the market every morning and be like, oh my God, honey, I think it's a risky fucking day. What am I doing here? Oh my God, hold me, please. Somebody give me a fucking hug. Oh, it looks scary. Oh my God. No, get the fuck out of here, man. Go babysit fucking kittens or somebody's dog. Jesus Christ. You don't belong on the fucking market. So the guy tells me like, Leah, I'm quitting. I'm like, dude, you realize you're quitting at the motherfucking historic top. The market is going to collapse. Okay, well, that could be wrong with, a few days or a few weeks, but it's going to collapse next 3 to 45 fucking days. And you understand that you're quitting on that day right before you get your breakthrough. And I said, do you realize that is exactly what 90% of traders will do just right after they had a few, I would not even call them unsuccessful trades, because those trades, if you break them down from a standpoint of the charts, they were so motherfucking close. Like, that's how you know you're about to nail like a big one. A big fucking trade that runs huge where everybody's fucking missing it. Like, because if you look at the chart, you're not going to arrive at that conclusion if you look at your, Leo, but I just lost 4,000. Yeah, but do you fucking understand how close you were to making 400,000? No, but I lost 4,000, man. I can't do this anymore. Yeah, fuck, man. If you can't fucking hang in there, then, like I said, find another occupation that you feel at peace. Like open a yoga studio. I don't know. And I don't mean to offend anybody that may open a yoga studio. I don't know. That's the first thing that came up to my mind when I thought of, where somebody can get a piece of fucking mind or some. Anyway, the point is this. Your point of happiness in the market arrives at you completely accepting every day what you're looking at. Okay? Accept that, yes, you could lose. Accept that, yes, you could win. But what makes you happy as a trader is those moments when you do beat the fucking market, and you're not going to beat the market every fucking day. You're not going to beat the market on bullshit fucking days when it stalls. You know? You may not be able to beat the market on the indexes. Like the fucking market stalls today on the indexes. It gives us a ton of pain yesterday. Yeah, it drops. It goes in fucking positive, and the fucking shit reverses. Okay, fine. But what about individual stocks? But what about individual components of the market that are outperforming? Like, we're talking about a phenomenal trade on Carvana at 196.7 entry. That, I mean, if you bought 190 puts at that point, they win 15x. By the time it drops to 175. So, like, it was a 15x trade. Well, overall, the market was not doing a whole lot of shit today. Yeah, it was moving higher, but guess what? Options in the call side were already priced as if the market was going to move higher. So how much were you going to fucking make on that? Okay, the most you could have made on a call, fucking 3 to 5x. Well, it pales in comparison to a 15x trade on Carvana put. I mean, that's the fucking point, is most of the people don't understand. The market is not there. Okay, well, did you get the indexes or the individual stocks? I mean, as a trader, you should be able to trade all of this shit. And as a trader, there's going to be days where you're going to be absolutely fucking nailing it if you go into trading, understanding and accepting all these outcomes. You know, and most of the people, they expect to make something green every day, and if they don't, they're fucking ready to slash their wrist. I mean, Jesus, Bob, please get the fuck out of the market. You don't belong in the fucking market. If you're too emotional, if you don't understand this is the reason someone is happy trading the market, because they understand that this is a challenge. This is a challenge every day that sparks curiosity in your mind of what could be happening as a result of some other things that are already taking place worldwide, or some particular sector acting in a certain way that could impact something else in the market. You're trying to figure out the puzzle. Like, if you're a puzzle solver, if you're a chess player, I mean, markets should be fucking exciting to you. You know, if you are an athlete that is like, man, this is the fucking game plan and we stick to it. You know, like, some players, they hate their coach because they're like, goddamn, coach, we shouldn't be doing this play, but goddamn, if you want to win the fucking Super Bowl, you listen to your coach. And that's what some, especially young and at times, super young athletes, they don't understand, man. Your coach's got a lot more fucking experience. If he's telling you to do one fucking thing, there's got to be a reason for it, damn it. But yet, traders are so quick to give up. Athletes are so quick to throw a tantrum and blame fucking other things. And, I mean, that's the society that we live in, but you don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to be a part of all the bullshit. And you will understand what is your happy point in trading, because it's not going to be about making $500 a day or $1,000 a day. It's about, beating the market in the big, profound kind of way. Which absolutely, like, if you want to quit as a trader now, that tells me, like, you absolutely, like, you may say, oh, I have passion for trading. Oh, my God, I love trading. Oh, my God, I love the markets. You don't. You don't have a fucking clue, okay, what it actually means to be passionate about the fucking markets, okay? If you can quit at the motherfucking top, like right before the market environment is about to jump up, down, fucking, gazillion of points. When I say gazillion of points, I'm talking about move expansion, right? There's going to be Biden fucking 60-point constraint every day. We're about to exceed that, but like double. Moving forward during Trump administration, like every other day. And if you can't see that those are holy days of trading. These are, the holy grail, fucking 5-10x possible, every other day sort of top setups. Like if you want to quit right out of that, oh man, you don't understand the markets. You don't. And if you're new and you don't, that's one thing. But if you're old, meaning like old to the markets, you're 20 years into the markets, you want to fucking quit now. If you're 5 years in the markets, you don't really have an idea, what happiness is about when it comes to trading, I mean, we're about, like, we just had a moment of happiness on some trades recently, but we're about to go into a whole mode of fucking happiness as a trader, of being able to beat the market in a way that most of the people are just yet to follow. Most of the people are yet to see. Most of the institutional investors are yet to follow what 13 market moves has already been proclaiming for the last 12 months. And a lot of those things are already coming to fruition. A lot of these trades have already fucking collapsed by more than 50%, and people have made an astonishing amount of money on the downside. But what you're yet about to see is absolutely going to blow your mind. And if that's the moment that you want to quit, you're going to miss your moment of happiness in the markets. And if you really think that you are a trader, those not the moments when you quit. Those are the moments you get extra fucking strong and you get ready to conquer the motherfucking markets. So, if you think you just lack a few possibly small ingredients to do that on your own, you come to 13 market moves and you trade with the happy coach. Here at 13 Market Moves, who will help you capture those happy moments of fucking trading. Let's fucking roll. Go to 13marketmoves.com or 13mmtv.com. Sign up where it says, there should be a button somewhere that says schedule a call. Do that now. And be fucking ready to have your happy moment as a trader. Let's fucking roll.